All right, guys, Shotty T here. It is about that time to do the Meteor. Let's see if I can apply for this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and apply for that because the Meteor War, I think, lasts about 30 minutes. So last time I did this, it really, I mean, it is, if you let it be, it is a way to lose a lot of troops if you're not careful or if you're too greedy because you're going to have some scavengers out there. So I'm going to show you a prime example when I get to that. But let me just try to get these trains dispatched before we get there. And we just did it just in time. I'm just going to get rid of some stamina just in case. All right. So we're going to go to server 286. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay away from this area because this area is where you can get destroyed. I like to hang out around one of these other cities because you're going to get a lot of stuff that'll pop up over here. Now, you're not going to get any of the blue stuff. You're just going to get the mostly these. Ooh, I got to change my roster around. I just realized that. Let me put this team here. Let me rearrange something here. We'll put this squad here. I'm going to rearrange these two squads. This was from the Wanted Monster last night. Yeah, I think I crashed pretty hard last night. I went to bed pretty early. So let's put how I had this. So yeah, this was that. And then this had Kimberly and there we go. Okay, I should have it. I think I have all the best weapons on everyone. So I'm going to double check that too, though. Let me just do that. So we're not being greedy at this point. Let me just check these weapons. Okay, I think that's correct. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so the idea here is, I mean, the first objective is to get all the boxes, and I got all the boxes last night. Now, when they first did this, I think they gave you two opportunities to, you max out twice actually, but I think they got, so it was like a loophole because the rewards are crazy. I mean, you get some honor points, you get a lot of good shards. So really it's all about just ranking per round, and I finished 20th last round, and then this round we'll see where I finish. So we just finished gathering. So again, you're going to see a lot of these things pop up around these cities that be within the meteor zone. And it looks like this morning is pretty light because there was more activity last night for sure. But again, the key is just to stay out of trouble. So as you can see, it's a lot of people over here. Red or enemies. Anyone that's in green and white are friendly, or of course blue is in your own alliance. So this is a person that's in our server, so I'm not worried about that person attacking. And what you're going to see a lot is a lot of simultaneous marching to resources. Sometimes you'll see friendly fire. So now if it's an enemy that's marching there, I don't mind, because then there's an opportunity where I can kill some troops, because I still need to get my versus scoring up. So I'm at like 3 million. So it's another opportunity to get kills, because last night it was stress free. So the more of these meteorite crystals you collect, you get more points, and it helps increase your ranking. And another pro tip is that when those meteors are about to fall, when you zoom out, it lets you know in advance which one is about to be a big one. So this one is going to be a big one. So that's the reason why I zoomed out there. And it looks like that's going to be a big one too. So it's kind of the same story as it was last night. Not a lot of like bothering, and it helps if you're closer to people that are in your server, because the worst thing that's going to happen is you have friendly fire going after the same one. But if the march is long enough, then they'll know to retreat their troops before they can go after yours, and that way you guys don't lose troops going after the same resource, because there are plenty of these to go around. But you will have some people that are just pure scavengers. So they'll just literally be mercenaries and just hop around and just Like, because what happened is if you attack someone, if they have any of these crystals, whether they're the blue ones or the black ones, then they will, every time they have a successful attack against you, you will lose a crystal and they'll take it from you. And like I said, the only thing that really affects is the ranking, because like I said, you get decent rewards. Like these alliance points aren't. I mean they're always good. And of course, you get speed up, you get a lot of resources, valor badges, and then of course alliance based rewards. You get these, so it is worthy to participate. If you can have maximum participation with your alliance, there are more points to gain. So I think this guy might be going after this, but he's not. So well, let's see. That's an enemy going after that. So I would take. I think I'm gonna lose troops doing that. Oh nope, he don't want to lose troops. Okay, that's fine. Finders keepers, I guess. And sometimes, like depending on if you got people that have their objective correctly that you're with, then you shouldn't lose a lot of troops. But it is an eye for an eye in here. If you start instigating, um, taking over somebody else's resources, then the same thing gonna happen to you. Because keep in mind, there are only 4 servers in here. So if the word gets out, hey, go after this guy, he keeps going after, or protect me from this guy. Well, you're gonna be a target. So you don't want to be an unnecessary target in this thing. Now, if someone goes after me, like I said, eye for an eye, I'm gonna go after them. Because the only thing about this is that these are collectible only if you're in the contaminated zone. If you happen to leave the contaminated zone for any reason, whether you go back to your home server, or if you get ported by the opponent because they burned you to the ground and just scatter you somewhere randomly on the map, you lose all of your resources and you have to gather them all back over again. So I don't have all my squads are occupied right now. So as you can see, this is pretty much par for the course what I did last night. I just hung around here. As you can see, there's a lot of unoccupied territory, and nothing wrong with mining those. If you just do nothing but mine these the entire time, you'll at least get 300,000 points. And if you participate in the event that happens after reset and the event that happens Saturday morning, you'll get all your boxes. So like I said, you don't have to lose a lot of troops during this activity. All right, but again, if you want to lose troops, you can. Like, because what I plan on doing before this is all over, I do plan on jumping around. I do have a couple of teleports that I can use, but I'm gonna wait till like the last 5 minutes of the action before I do that. So in the meantime, we're just gonna keep collecting these and getting rewards. But just to kind of give you an idea, I'm gonna march this squad there. Yeah, so I'll let him get that if he wants it. We're both having a staring match. Are you gonna go after it? Or are you gonna go after it? Like sometimes you gotta, yeah, especially if you got a friendly in your own server. So these blue things here, like I said, these gain 160 seconds, but they're very premium. And like I said, this person right here, this person, they're in our server, so we're not worrying about him. But most of the time, the people that have all the good stuff are the accounts you don't want to mess with anyway. So it's just good to stay out of here, because if you got an account like this, you are a target if you have any of these blue and black stuff. So that's why I just stay out here, because theoretically I'm strong enough to probably hang around in there, but there's always going to be at least one person stronger than me in there. And if I got troops on the wall, I'm going to lose a lot of troops and I'm going to lose some resources. So it's smart just to stay here. So let me see if there are other cities within this zone. Yeah, you got a city right there. You got a city right there. You got a city right there. And you got a city. Well, that's a stronghold. So like I said, usually around the cities is where you see a lot of the stuff. So this is the position that I was in last night. So I just said, I'm just going to go here, keep it simple. I'm going to do the same thing again. And you don't have to you don't have to go all out of your way to hunt any of these, because if you're in a prime area, now somebody is marching towards me. So this is all right. So that's what you get. Now this is so now that that person has decided he wants to take away my cookies, I'm gonna take his. Now you're gonna get out of here. You better get out of here because, like I said, an eye for an eye. I'm not gonna attack people unless they attack me first. So now that you attacked me, I'm going after you. He woke up a sleeping giant, and I'm surrounded. Yeah, get out of there. That's what I thought. Yeah. So, but you'll have people that'll do that. So you will have people that will do that. So yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to be the aggressor here, but if you go after me, I'm gonna go after you. If I outpower you. But if I can't, then I'm gonna do just like that guy did. I'm gonna teleport. So I'm not afraid to run. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going here. Yeah, so it's not much to it. It's just another opportunity. Again, we talked about this in other videos. Troops are there to die, and if you use them, you get rewarded. So now I got kind of fortunate not to lose a lot of troops last night, but like I said, I'm gonna try to intentionally lose some troops during this when it gets towards the end. So we're 10 minutes in now, and so far so good. I think we ended up with like 40, I think 41 of those black things last night, and right now we're on track to do more than that because this area was a little bit more populated last night. It was in a different server because I think it was server 206 or something like that last night, I believe. No, 205. It was in 205 last night. So right now we do this, and a lot of times I like to keep my top squad on my wall just in case some shenanigans like that happen. So this person right here, I got to keep an eye on him. So once my top squad finishes gathering, yeah, because this person is going after folks now. So, and he's going after people in our server. So I'm going to defend our server. So as soon as my top squad gets back, matter of fact, I'm going to go after this guy because you can't be going after people in our server like that. Yep, so you're gonna get out of here. This is a 255 only area. Okay, all right. So I will defend. See, this person lost all theirs. So that's what I'm saying. Like that type of stuff, you'll see people do that. So I'm gonna. So last night it wasn't too much of that type of stealing, but I think that person had about 10, and they just lost them all because that guy decided to just go after them. So I'm gonna be a little bit more careful and only keep. I'm gonna keep my top squad on the wall. It looks like we got more people that are looking to play dirty today. That wasn't the case last night. But it's a war game, so you can't get too mad about it. You just have to be ready to defend. So right now, I'm just making sure we don't have too many reds in the air. We got these, but I'm not worried about any of these. If I wanted to, I could take their cookies, but they don't have any cookies to take. So, and as long as it's safe, like if I got a like one of these that's real close to my base, I'm gonna let one of them get it. But it looks like I don't know if they want to get it. It's right there. I'll let them get that. Like I said, I got enough of them already. I'm keeping this one squad on the wall just in case somebody tries something else. I think I might go in defender mode because if someone else is trying to take stuff from people in our alliance, let's see where other alliance members are at the moment. Make sure nobody's going after them. Okay, so I might just plant myself over there just to be in protector mode. But let's see what else we got. We got other alliance members. So this person is going after one of our alliance members. Who is this? Well, I can't really do anything with that guy. So, like I said, you have to pick your battles. So, like I said, you have to kind of make sure that you're not an easy target. Surround yourself with people that can at least protect you. You don't want to be a sitting duck. So I'm gonna go ahead and this is an easy one here. This is like a cleanup mission. 3 seconds, and I get a free black crystal. Now sometimes you'll see people like whenever this countdown is about to go down, you'll see people purposely march to basically do be like a scavenger, like at the last minute, take their stuff before it goes. Again, it's a lot of tactics that you can use in here. You can do, but again, if you do cruel stuff, don't be surprised if people do it to you also. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share my coordinates to everyone. Um, let's see, 'cause it's easy. Okay, so that way, all right, that way they can get their resources pretty simple. So I want to make sure nobody else in our alliance is in trouble. Let's see. All right, so we got this guy here. He's holding his own. He's kind of chilling. Um, let's see who else we got here. This guy. See, this guy's in the middle of the action, so he's a target. Like whenever you get these blue things, you're gonna be a target. So I, uh, it's tough, but he's the good thing is he is surrounded by other people in our server, but this guy is a threat. That guy is a threat, so he can, and this guy is also a threat. So either one of those two can go after him at any time. But let's go back to where we were. Like I said, I'm just casually doing this. I said I got all my points, so it's really all about ranking at this point. Um, and just protect. We were both going there at the same time. I tried to go back, but it was too late. Like I said, that friendly fire does happen, unfortunately, at times. Um, yep. So that's the only downside. Like sometimes I'll lose more troops from friendly fire than anything going after stuff. So that's why I try to wait a couple of seconds before I move. But I'm just gonna go after conservative stuff right now because it's not really. Let me just see where our ranking is individually. As an alliance, we're in the top. As long as we stay in the top 10, we're good. And I'm in the top 20, actually, I'm number 16. So, yeah, so we're just, again, this is just stress free. Again, another opportunity to get easy rewards. So, let's see who we got here. So, this person is taking other folks' stuff. Who did he attack? I just want to see. Oh, he didn't really attack anyone. He just actually long marched all the way down to get one of those blue things. I mean, that's like I said, I'm not long march for anything because you're definitely subject to get simultaneously marched at the same time. So I just don't bother. Okay, is that a big meteor? Nope. Okay. All right. Now this one I'll march a little bit. And you can tell if somebody else is about to march if you see another line. Who else is going there? I don't know who you are. Yeah, you are an enemy, so I don't mind that. I got to make sure that person doesn't try to retaliate. Well, he's marching from so far away. I mean, what are you realistically gonna expect? Like you're way back there. So, all right, somebody is going after. Okay, they're just going after a resource. That's a fair fight. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're pretty much winding it down. We're in the last 10 minutes. Like I said, I'm just trying to see what alliance members are. Yeah, because right now what I'm trying to do is let War Fever go down, so that way when this event is over, I can immediately shield. So I'm not gonna try to attack any base unless they attack me. I mean, it is what it is. If someone wants to go after me, I'm just gonna have to defend myself. But we're still gonna go after these and just keep that one squad on the wall. Nobody's going after that, so we will go after it. Okay. All right. So let's just take another look at what the alliance is doing. All right. So he's holding his own. Oh, well, they're shielded on the outside. Like if you're on the outside of the perimeter, you can't gather these. You can only gather those. And you are able to shield and do that. So that's another conservative way to do it. You can just shield on the perimeter and just gather these the whole time. Again, nothing wrong with those. You get roughly, like I said, if you just continue to deploy all your squads immediately And you can continuous march, by the way. So if you finish gathering a resource and you see another one nearby, you can just march your squad directly there. You don't have to wait until they get all the way back to your base. So, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Like when that squad is done digging, I'm just gonna redirect them over here. So there you go, simple enough. All right, so we got another alliance member there. Like, so I'm gonna try to leave some stuff for alliance members to get. I'll let Gator get the next big crystal that pops up. So that's a server member, and this one is out of the way. So I'll just go after this here. All right. Yep, we're on pace to that 40. Let's see if that's we got a big crystal coming next to you, Gator. You got one right there. You got one right there. Go for it, guy. All right. Probably his other squads are gathering at the moment. But all you have to do is just go after that. Yep, there you go. There you go, Gator. Okay. All right, we'll go. I'll let him get that too. I'm not gonna. I don't need any more. I'll send him a message. Yeah, this is It was a little more action packed last night, but it's like I said. I'm gonna, I'm gonna try to get my hands dirty the last 5 minutes. That way you can see some stuff in action. I'm gonna try to find a mark that I can go after. If I can find a mark to go after. Let's see. Um, let's see. I'm gonna try to go after someone that's not in server 286 because they're the home server in this. So I'm gonna try to go after someone. Let's see, loyal to our own. Okay. All right. Like I said, we're keeping an eye on going after these resources here. There you go. All right. So let's see. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want it to be too dangerous of a matchup. Okay, so this is a guy I can literally go after. So you are going to be my target, sir. Unfortunately for you. Oh, it looks like somebody else in our server said you are a target, so I'm going to go after you first. Like I said, sometimes it's a dog eat dog world out here. Oh, a lot of these just popped up. Okay. And he teleported. I might as well get me one. Might as well get me a couple of these. Okay. All right, who else can we go after here? Oh, that's a little easy one to grab there. Okay. All right, but I need to get these boxes, so I'm going to have to attack someone. I might not just care. But I do have, like I said, I got a good amount of troops. Oh, my base is on fire. A meteor hit me probably. Let's just do that real quick. Okay, let's get back. Yeah, we got plenty of troops, so I'm going to, after I gather this, I'm going to go hunting. So after this is gathered, ooh, someone just friendly fire. That's okay. That's one way to lose troops, I guess. We'll just gather this. Okay. All right. So who are we going to go after? He's surrounded by some friendlies. You don't have anything. Oh, you got a lot of stuff, but he's surrounded by a lot of alliance members, so I can see them potentially targeting me as an alliance if they see me going after their guy. Yeah, so they're doing it pretty smart. Like they're grouping together, so that way everyone can eat. So that is pretty smart. I'll give them credit for that. But I'm gonna go after some of these guys. I think I'm gonna go after this person just because I want to. All right, 15 seconds before that squad is finished gathering, and I think I'm gonna go after this guy. Now, if his squad is stronger than mine, I will just move away and go somewhere else. But this is the person I have decided to target. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put my second squad to see if it's strong enough to get him. Ooh, we got two. He's like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Why you doing this, man? Because I'm trying to lose troops, man. That's why. I'm not gonna burn you to the ground if that makes you feel better. I'll let you keep all your cookies. Oh, he left. He left. He left. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go after you too. I'm gonna act like I'm going after this, and then I'm gonna peel off and hit you because I can. I'm trying to get to 50. Oh, who is this guy? You want to try me? I want your blue stuff. But this person is a first lady. I'm gonna be public enemy number one if I go after that person. All right, there's plenty of stuff to gather around here anyway. A lot of these just popped up, so I should be able to get to 50 just by these. Yep, these three will get me to 50. Can I get a blue one? I want a blue one now. I'm just greedy now. I want a blue. Okay, so we're in the top 18. Let's find a blue that we can plunder off someone that is not, let's see. Okay, maybe. Because I don't want to, yeah, I think I'm going to put myself right here. After these are gathered, I'm going to put myself right there. Oh, yeah, that's an easy blue one to get there. So I'm going to get a blue from this person as soon as I'm finished gathering. But now I'm no longer surrounded by muscle. I was going to put myself next to some muscle in our alliance, in our server. But I think I'm going to, oops. Okay, yeah, it's back. All right, I'm going to get this blue because I want it. I want that blue. Give me that blue, thank you. All right. You're not getting that blue back. You're not strong enough. And I want your blue too. I want your blue also. You're not, I mean, I appreciate you letting me kill your troops. I want your blue. Thank you. All right. See anybody else blue I can get? All right, we got 1 minute left. All right, I think I'm going to go after this. All right, let's go after this person. Let's get this guy's blue. And I'm going to get your blue too. We're blue hunting right now. So this is just me trying to move up the standings, guys. That's all. Oh, he teleported right before I got there. Nope. Somebody was targeting me. Not sure who it was, but I didn't care. I'm just saying I'm out of there. All right. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go after it. All right, we'll move. Nope. Oh, man. Somebody hit me, though, so I must have lost some troops. Oh, no, they didn't really hit me. So I'm not sure what happened there. All right, so we had 1.4. What did we have last night? We had 1.5 last night, and today we got 1.8. So easily got all the boxes. So it again, you don't have to do what I did to get all the boxes. So just get all the boxes, get the rewards, and move on. You can keep it simple. I mean, these type of rewards, so like I said, you don't want to pass up on stuff like this. Like in the long term, you're gonna regret whenever you miss events like this. I get this event is probably not the most exciting event. It's not like a Warzone duel. You can make it exciting if you do kind of the stuff that I did towards the end. But again, you're just gonna make yourself a target. But if you don't mind losing the troops, which again, you can train them again and go for it. So, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna just let War Fever wear off, and I think that's gonna be it for today. Um, I think I'm gonna go to the enemy buster server just to see if because last night all of them were shielded, which was crazy. Let me see if any of them are unshielded. There's a couple of guys unshielded, so let's get some enemy buster action, shall we? While we're still unshielded, we're going to go after you because we can. I don't think there's one person in their alliance that's stronger than me, so I'll just keep my top squad on the wall. This person does not have a lot of troops to kill, unfortunately, but we'll still go after him until someone makes me leave. Actually, that does me a favor when they reinforce. Kill more troops that way. That does me a favor when they reinforce because I get more points. I get more points. I'm gonna send my best squad. I'm about to just obliterate whoever's defending now. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I really don't care. They actually did me a favor when they reinforced because that's more troops I killed. That might have got me to the yeah. That by the time I deploy all of my secret tasks, I will get to 7.2 million. So I accomplished what I need to accomplish by going here. But let's see if there is anyone else. Can I go after this guy? Yep, I surely can. So we're gonna do a skeleton. We're gonna do an X-ray march to this person. I'm gonna keep my top squad on the wall just in case someone tries me again. But we're gonna go after this person right here. He teleported. Slick guy. So he's online. He's paying attention. He's paying attention. All right, let's send this squad over there and do perfect X-ray. Couldn't have lined that up any better. Okay. I think that got me to my last box or close to it. Let's see. Oh, we're almost there. Just off of this alone. Anyone else? Anyone else? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? Oh, there's one. Oh, this is a vulnerable person too. I think I'm gonna do another skeleton march. Cause the thing is, if I'm marching towards him, not only does he see it coming, his teammates see it coming. So a lot of times you want to telegraph. You don't want to telegraph a long march. So this is about what I talked about before. All right, so just kind of ambush. They should know I'm in the area though, so they should be protecting anyone that's unshielded at the moment. I think the word is out. Someone is attacking. Oh, this guy has no troops to lose, so they said, "Oh, you can hit him." I don't. Oh, I just got 4,000 troops for killing him, and we have officially gotten our last box. So, so we accomplished what we needed to accomplish out here. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing else. I think what I'm gonna do while my war fever is still active, I'm gonna go back home. I'm not gonna go to our base yet because someone might just target me. Wow, who is this? Oh, he's shielded. Let me see if anyone else is going after our guys. Okay, nope. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way here, and we're gonna finish up this wanted monster because I did 3 attacks last night, but they were shielded. So I'm just going to go ahead and just take this off of him and put you on Marshall, and then we're gonna be done. So guys, again, using troops gets rewards. I know that's a common theme, but that's the name of the game, guys. But anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.